Are you all pumped up for this? What an amazing video. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm Jay Perry, and I lead the Arizona Sports and Events Alliance. And on behalf of all of our Arizona stakeholders, we say, welcome. Thank you for being here today to celebrate an exciting new chapter for Arizona with our partners at TKO. Together, we created an unprecedented partnership that will bring 7 major events to our state over the next 3 years. And maybe the most exciting part is it will encompass all of TKO's powerhouse franchises. So you saw UFC, WWE, PBR, and Zuffa Boxing. It doesn't get any bigger than this. So today, we have a star-studded cast that's going to unveil the details of the events. Arizona has earned its reputation as one of the premier major event destinations in the country, and we are incredibly proud of this landmark partnership with TKO and really bringing it to life here in the desert. When we host events, you all know we like to go big, and some of the biggest sporting events have been right here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium in recent times. 2 Super Bowls, 2 men's Final Fours, a CFP National Championship, and WWE's WrestleMania. And events of this caliber are only possible through years of collaboration across a bunch of different groups, right? State leadership, public safety agencies, local sports teams, tourism partners, business leaders, our incredible tribal partners, and community organizations across the valley. And all of these organizations know what it's like to host at the very highest level. Time and again, our community has shown it can welcome the world, meet the moment when the lights are brightest, and always deliver an incredibly exceptional experience. And when you talk about bright lights, TKO goes big, not just in spectacle, not just in sportsmanship and showmanship, but in reach. Across UFC, WWE, and PBR, TKO's events and content connect with a global audience of over 1 billion households. Yes, 1 billion households across 210 countries and territories, garnering incredible worldwide visibility wherever they go, including right here in Glendale, Arizona. And all of that will drive significant local economic impact right here in Arizona. The events will create unforgettable experiences for the fans, drive visitors to our hotels, our restaurants, our venues, and our local businesses, and strengthen Arizona's position as the place that major entertainers, major sports figures always want to be. And just as important, TKO invests in the communities it visits through nonprofit partnerships, school and hospital visits, and other charitable outreach that reflects the same commitment to community that's important here to us in Arizona. With our hosting resume and TKO's global footprint, we knew we had to create a partnership that was innovative and forward-thinking. To the entire TKO family, and especially Executive Vice President Peter Dropick, who is on his way in. Did Peter make it yet? He's gonna come in right under the radar. Peter locked arms with us and really worked on creating this new type of partnership. So thank you for your belief in Arizona and for working with us to create something truly special. To the City of Glendale, Mayor Wires, the City Council, City Manager Patrick Vanger, thank you for your commitment to making Glendale a sports and entertainment destination. We think this is really gonna take us to the next level. We're also grateful to State Farm Stadium, the Arizona Cardinals, Desert Diamond Arena, Legends Global, Governor Hobbs, the Arizona Office of Tourism, the Arizona Commerce Authority, and all of our stakeholders bringing this partnership to life. It really does take a village. Today you'll hear from leaders who understand the power of major events, the impact they have across our state, and why this partnership represents such an exciting opportunity for fans, communities, and visitors. You'll also hear from TKO athletes and personalities. They're gonna bring it strong in just a few minutes with ties to Arizona and these 7 events. A reminder that this partnership is connected to our state, not only through our communities, through our venues, but also through people. Our first speaker has played a huge role in bringing Arizona's biggest sporting events to life. and through this statewide leadership, he's positioned Arizona as a trusted host for national and international mega events. Please join me in welcoming Arizona Cardinals owner and Alliance Board Chair, Michael Bidwell.
Good morning, everyone. And what I want to do on behalf of the Sports and Events Alliance, on behalf of the Cardinals, on behalf of the business community here, Dana White, TKO, welcome to Arizona. I know you know a lot about us, but we are, Arizona's the 14th largest state in the United States now. The greater Phoenix area is the 10th most populated area, and it's the 11th or 12th, depending on who you are paying attention to, largest media market in the United States. We are a great destination, and we are a great destination for you to bring your 7 events. So welcome to you and your leadership team, all your athletes and personalities. We're so excited to have you here in Greater Phoenix and to have you making the impact and also growing your brands right here with Arizonans. We're a diverse community, and we're excited to have you. What I would also say is this venue is the perfect place to hold these mega events. I know many of your events will be here, but also other places. And our community is the perfect place because the infrastructure here, the airport to bring your fans in from out of town, the freeways, the unbelievable first-class, world-class hospitality community with restaurants all over the valley, world-class resorts, spas, and hotels to support all your fans. We can't wait to get it going. So in the community, or in the audience here, you have business leaders and media leaders, all sorts of people that are here to welcome you. So thank you for bringing TKO to Arizona. Let's get going. Back to you, Jay.
Thank you, Michael. Okay, Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs is another incredible advocate and really understands why major events are so important to growing our state. She couldn't join us in person today, but she sent this message.
Hi, it's Arizona Governor Katie Hobbs. We are proud to welcome TKO to Arizona and bring 7 major sports and entertainment events to our state over the next 3 years. Opportunities like this matter because they bring people together, support our local businesses, and give visitors from around the world yet another reason to experience Arizona. Arizona has proven time and again that we are built to host events on the biggest stage, and we're excited to do it again with TKO. Congratulations to TKO, the Arizona Sports and Events Alliance, and everyone bringing this partnership to life.
Well, thank you, Governor Hobbs. Arizona Tourism Director Alex Kelpsa-Ridgway, who's with us this morning, and her entire team for their continued support of major events. Partnerships like this one really come to fruition because of the venues who turn big ideas into big moments. Our next speaker does just that. Melissa Wasson is the general manager of State Farm Stadium, the first female GM of an NFL stadium. Go, Melissa. And she is here today on behalf of Legends Global, which manages State Farm Stadium and Desert Diamond Arena. Melissa and the Legends Global team have been key partners in creating this multi-venue, multi-year agreement. Please welcome Melissa to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to State Farm Stadium. How exciting is this? We have hosted some massive events, including Super Bowls, Final Fours, college football championships and playoff games, WrestleMania, and who can forget the Taylor Swift Eras Tour debut held right here at our stadium. But we've never facilitated a landmark partnership quite like this one. When the Arizona Sports and Events Alliance approached us with this opportunity, we immediately understood the significance. A group of Legends Global executives worked closely with their team and TKO to create a partnership structure, and we aligned venues, dates, and planning needs across State Farm Stadium and Desert Diamond Arena. our venues are built to host events of this caliber. And we are ready for the fans, the media, the partners, and the excitement over the next 3 years in the state of Arizona and the city of Glendale. I also want to recognize my counterpart, Nick Beyer from Desert Diamond Arena, who's here in the audience. I don't see where he's at, but we both are looking forward to seeing you next month at our kickoff event, NOCHE UFC. Thank you.
Okay, Melissa, thank you, the entire Legends Global team. I know Dan's standing in the back somewhere. Hi, Dan. Thanks for flying in for this. And also Nick Beyer and the one and only Ralph Marchetta. Our next speaker represents the entire TKO enterprise and is the driving force behind some of the biggest moments in combat sports and has built UFC into a global powerhouse. We are so excited to have Dana White with us today. He has some very exciting news for our fans here in Arizona and across the world. So please give a warm Arizona welcome to UFC President and CEO, Dana White.
Good morning. You guys got me all fired up here today. We appreciate the support, the enthusiasm, and the hospitality here today, and we're just as excited as you are. I want to thank the Arizona Sports and Events Alliance and Legends Global. And like you said, the first event is going to be NOCHE UFC on Saturday, September 12th. We launched NOCHE in 2023 to celebrate the Mexican people, Mexican fighters. Some of the baddest human beings to ever walk the face of this earth have been Mexicans. And we will be right here in September for Mexican Independence Day. We've already announced some of the fights on the card. We have Brandon Moreno here today. Brandon Moreno versus Joseph Morales. Manon Farrow versus Alexa Grasso. David Martinez versus Dan Ige. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Curtis Blades. And the main event will be Yair Rodriguez versus Gene Silva. That's a great fight, ladies and gentlemen. Great fight. And obviously this partnership includes bringing events from WWE and PBR and Zuffa Boxing. In February 2027, the WWE will bring one of its biggest annual events here, Royal Rumble. And Nikki Bella and Chelsea Green are here today, and they'll give you more details on that later on in the program. But I can tell you this, and most of you already know it, but the WWE has a very passionate global fan base that packs stadiums, and we're looking forward to bringing that buzz and economic impact here to Arizona. Also, the PBR, the 2027 PBR World Finals are coming to Desert Diamond Arena. I actually own a bull named Playmate. He competed last week in OKC, and it would be incredible if he ends up performing here. I'll fly out here for that event too. Love to come to the PBR in 2027. It's a great event for families. Bring your kids. Everybody has a blast. And also Zuffa Boxing. We don't have any events planned yet for Zuffa Boxing, but Arizona has deep roots here in the boxing community. And I'm actually looking at signing a kid right now from Arizona to participate in one of our upcoming fights. So I really look forward to bringing boxing here too. Again, Arizona Sports and Alliance, Legends Global in the state of Arizona. We are pumped. You guys have us fired up. Thank you for your support, hospitality, and we're looking forward to coming to Arizona a lot over the next several years. Thank you, guys.
I have a feeling that Playmate, the now favorite bull, is going to be here next May for the finals. Do you guys agree with me? I like that name. Dana, thank you so much. It means so much for us to have you here with us. Your commitment, your energy, your investment in making these 7 events in Arizona the best ever is always our goal. So thank you. And as you said, Noche is just a short 37 days away. So we're looking forward to having that at Desert Diamond Arena. Now, this morning you've heard about the scale of the partnership, the events coming to Arizona, and the fans who will help bring them to life. To close out today's program, we're going to hear from a few of the people and personalities who know that energy better than anyone. Current competitors from UFC, WWE, and PBR. And to lead that conversation, we're lucky to have Emmy Award winner and veteran sports anchor who currently serves as a studio host for Zuffa Boxing on Paramount+. Please welcome Molly Karam.
Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm Molly Karam, and it is such an honor to be here, and thank you, all of you who showed up today for such an incredible day. But forget about me. I've got some superstars here with me today that know all about the incredible events that are coming to the state of Arizona better than anyone, and they're pretty fired up. So should we get it started? All right, let's do it. Fighting this September, as Dana just said, at NOCHE UFC, from Mexico, former UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno. Come on. In training right down the street in Peoria, Arizona, UFC superstar Sugar Sean O'Malley. And from Scottsdale, Arizona, WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. The new interim WWE Women's Champion, Chelsea Green. And representing the Arizona Ridge Riders, PBR Cowboy, Eric Navoa. And a PBR World Champion who knows what it takes to win on sport's biggest stage, Dalen Swearingen. I mean, I don't know about you guys, pretty star-studded. I didn't oversell it. So thank you all so much. I know how busy your schedules are. Thank you guys for being here. I really, really appreciate it. So let's dive in. We're going to start with the UFC. Is that cool, Brandon?
Love it.
You know, I started my career covering the UFC.
No way.
Many, many moons ago. Yep, and now back in it with Zuffa Boxing with TKO. So excited to be here covering events in the near future as well. So we talked about Noche UFC. It's one of UFC's most meaningful events. Obviously, it's Mexican Independence Day weekend and the impact of both the Mexican and Latin American culture in the UFC, in combat sports. What does it mean to you to compete on this card for the first time?
It's crazy, no? It's crazy because, like you say, it's the first time I'm competing in this amazing event for Mexican Independence Day. I tried to fight in the last ones, but I wasn't able, injuries or different reasons. But this one is gonna be crazy. I don't remember the last time like a Mexican event had all the biggest UFC stars of the UFC. You know, it's gonna be Jair Rodriguez against Jan Silva. It's gonna be Alexa against Manon Fiorot. Myself against Joseph Morales, and the next generation of amazing Mexican warriors are gonna put on a show in September 12th. So I'm super excited.
Tell me, what kind of atmosphere are you expecting at Desert Diamond Arena, and what do you want fans to take away from it?
I mean, for the people who doesn't know, like I have a special connection with Glendale, especially because I fought here before to go to the UFC, and like 5 years ago I won my first title here. They changed the name. Now it's the Desert Diamond Arena, but I fought there. I won the title there. It was a special moment for me, and I just remember the people, all the crowd around the arena screaming my name. That's what's special, and I'm expecting the same. Sure.
All right, let's get into the fight. Your opponent, the Ultimate Fighter Season 33 winner, Joseph Morales. What do you think of him?
I'm gonna win. That's always the plan. You know, it's always the plan. You know, I
You're
know.
going to put on for your people, right?
For sure. Eso pues.
Okay. Sean, thank you so much for being here. We got Sugar in the house. Give it up for him again. So Sean, this is like your backyard now.
Yeah.
Like I said, you train not far from here at Red Hawk Academy, right? And obviously, the state of Arizona has become a huge part of your life, of your career. What makes UFC fans in Arizona so special, and why do you think they're going to show up real big for Noche UFC?
I mean, they don't come here too often, so when they do, you know, they get a good crowd, good turn up. But yeah, the Arizona has some of the best gyms in the world, and a lot of good fighters coming up. Great place to train.
So you competed at Noche UFC. That was at the Sphere in Las Vegas in 2024. That must have been pretty wild, by the way, the fact that you guys put an event on at the Sphere. Desert Diamond Arena, obviously a more traditional combat sports venue. Do you have any advice for athletes that are competing at Noche UFC and how to handle the pressure of it all?
Yeah, don't fight Marab. That would my first advice for the Noche fight. But yeah, it was such a legendary event. It's so weird when you fight at these sweet places. It's like, for me, it wasn't as cool because I didn't win, but you know, it was insane. I was honored to be the headline of it. I wish I was fighting on this card in the backyard, but sounds like we got some more events coming, so definitely next year would love to fight here.
Yeah, you just showed up and showed out on your most recent fight too. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
From your perspective, what is it about the fight culture in Arizona that has helped shape it and just make mixed martial arts so popular here?
I don't know what it is. I was lucky that this was my first. I moved from Montana to Arizona and just never had to leave. The gyms here, the training here is insane. I don't know what it is. It's definitely not the weather in the summer that attracts people here, but it's a great place to live. Yeah, I've been here for 12 years and it's home for me now. But I don't know what it is that brings people here.
Awesome. Really appreciate you being here today. All right, we're going to switch gears to the WWE, and I have a trivia question. Does anyone know where Nikki Bella went to high school? Yes, she did.
Yeah, go Firebirds.
Yeah, grew up in Scottsdale, went to Chaparral High School. And Nikki, so WWE last hosted this event here in Arizona back in 2019. Now, it's coming back February 2027 right here to State Farm Stadium. When you think about, yeah, we can take a moment on that. When you think about WWE bringing one of its biggest premium live events back to Arizona, we just talked about you growing up here. What does that mean to you, that full circle moment?
Oh my gosh, it's incredible. One, the Royal Rumble is one of my favorite PLEs that we put on. It's one of our largest, but it truly is one of our most exciting. You get to see so many WWE superstars, and you know, Arizona's home, and Arizona is just such a beautiful state. So to have one of our biggest PLEs be here, and you know I'll be entering that Rumble.
Yeah, you will.
I will be one of the number 30, but we have fans. I mean, WWE's in over 147 countries, and for these big PLE events, they travel from all over the world. So I'm just excited for our WWE fans, the universe, the Bella Army, to come here and experience our state, because all of us who grew up here know, like, we have an incredible culture. We're such a foodie state, but there's so much to soak in and do here, and I can't wait for everyone to experience that in February.
Absolutely. Chelsea, how are we doing? Thank you for being here too.
Thank you.
For fans who have never been in the building for it, can you explain the significance of this event and why it's different from any other event in WWE?
So like Nikki said, this is one of our biggest premium live events, especially because this is the kickoff to the road to WrestleMania. So everything starts here in Arizona next year. I'm so excited. Essentially, what the Royal Rumble is we have 30 competitors. They come one at a time at a certain amount of intervals. Once the 30 competitors are in the ring, every single competitor needs to go out over the top rope. The 2 feet need to touch the ground to be eliminated, and the last woman or man standing gets a title shot at WrestleMania. So the stakes are crazy high. I have a little flex. I lasted the shortest amount of time in the Royal Rumble. So this year, going into it as champion, I hopefully will get to sit ringside and see who my next competitor will be.
Right here.
Oh.
Oh, no. I might be your
not
next
you.
competitor.
I don't want you.
What?
Please, no. Not Nikki.
I love it. I just want to add one thing really quickly before I come back to you, Nikki. So I've covered sports for 20 years. I know I'm dating myself, but everything, NFL, NBA, combat sports, everything you could think of. There is nothing, I promise you, nothing more fun. There is nothing more exciting than seeing a combat sports live. Like, it's not even close. As much as I love football, as much as I love basketball, just the energy. So just encouraging fans, you gotta come out, you gotta see it live. It's even better than on TV. And speaking of that, what is the difference, Nikki, you would say, being in a stadium like this, State Farm Stadium, versus performing in an arena?
Oh, first the energy. We just came back from SummerSlam in Minneapolis, and it's such a different energy. At times it's so hard to explain because I feel like the fans are even more excited being in a stadium. It's like The Rock says, electrifying. And I feel also as the superstars and the talent, we just do bigger and go bigger. So the matches are always like the biggest and the best you'll ever see because we just leave it all out there, which us girls love. The costumes are always just larger than life, but it's always the most memorable events. That's what stadiums bring.
I feel like the bigger the venue, the bigger the show, which
Totally.
means, like you said, the moves, the energy, the amount of alcohol we have.
Yeah, and there's always a lot of surprises. When we're in stadiums, for some reason, so many people show up. A lot of people always want to come in the ring, cause chaos, and we get musical performances too.
This past weekend, we obviously were in Minneapolis, and that is where I won my WWE championship.
Okay, now we can high five. Now we can high five.
Congratulations.
And the actual sound in a stadium, the acoustics in a stadium are so different. They're crazy, they're electric. They are like, you feel the rumble underneath you in the ring as performers. So for us, that means everything. Yeah. So I can't wait for Arizona.
Yeah. It's the biggest stage. Speaking of that, how would you explain how the WWE activates when they come to a city and just interacts with the city, the community?
So we've got a lot going on when we come to the city. We basically take it over.
We do take over.
We've got fan activations. We've got the Superstore, which is amazing for merchandise. And we also have community events. That's one of the things that I love about WWE. We are always doing things with the community, whether it's Make-A-Wish, whether it's a Boys and Girls Club. We get to actually sit down with kids and with people who are doing amazing things in the community, and we get to talk to them about just their purpose. And I think for us, that's the most special part of this job.
Oh my gosh, we love it. We get to meet our fans, and when they happen in stadiums, our fans from all over the world. But like Chelsea said, we just take over. It's very much like when you attend a Super Bowl and you're seeing all the athletes everywhere and you get to do all the fun activations. We also throw parties too, so we're with the kids during the day, with the adults at night.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun. Plus you get to dress up. Like there's a lot of cosplay, which that's what makes WWE so special and different, unlike any other sports, sorry guys, is the cosplay on top of it.
No, I absolutely love, and I know the UFC as well. You guys do so much to pay it forward, and a lot of people don't realize all the community work that you're doing as well, because if it wasn't for the fans, right?
None of us would be here. None of us would be on
It's all about the
stage.
fans.
Yeah.
So I want to come for, do I have the invite for February 2027? Can we make that happen?
Ooh. Yes.
Okay, I would love it.
We will get you rings.
You had me at the parties. Okay, let's move on now to PBR. Dalen, Eric, hi guys, thank you. Dalen, I'll start with you. For people who are newer to PBR, how would you explain the difference between a PBR teams event and the World Finals?
I think it's a lot like, for the first time in Bull Riders history, we're now part of a team. We're team sport, and that's huge for Bull Riders because before that, we've all just done what we can on our own, and that's that.
Eric, you ride for the Arizona Ridge Riders in Desert Diamond Arena. Obviously, we've talked about how it's just known to have such an electric atmosphere. What makes this market so special for the sport?
Arizona is no stranger to bull riding. Bull riding's been here for over 100 years, and there's many cultures that love bull riding. You got the American the Latino, the Native American, all here in Arizona, and all come together for the sport of bull riding.
So multicultural. And real quick, Nikki, you have a little connection to bull riding as well?
Yeah, I mean, I asked them earlier, I was like, you guys know Brawley? And they're like, yeah, because it's one of their qualifiers. So I won. I didn't ride a bull. I rode a lamb, but I won. I did mutton bust in 2nd grade, and let me tell you, I beat all the boys. I was very proud of that. So
I love it. A lamb.
lamb, yeah, wild lamb.
Both of you guys can get in on this, but Dalen, I'll start with you. Obviously, PBR, as you just mentioned, Eric, has such deep roots across the state. How excited are you to have the World Finals here in a state that really appreciates it?
I think it's huge. I think, you know, like just since the teams have came apart, Arizona has such a big team base, fan base, and that's really good to see. And I think the Western industry in Arizona and stuff will be shown for sure.
Eric, what would you say it takes physically and mentally to compete in this sport?
It takes everything. You have to be all in. If not, it's too dangerous to be halfways in. You know, it's just like everything. You want to be great, you better be 110% in it.
Absolutely. Sean, can I bring you back in the combo here?
Yep.
Okay. So obviously Arizona's hosted a ton of events here. We've had Super Bowls, Final Fours, major events across UFC, PBR. What does it say about the market here in Arizona that these events keep coming back?
Man, it says something. I went to my first PBR, or I think it was what was that one we were talking about?
Yeah, the teams that were here last year.
I went to that for the first time last year. That shit was, sorry, I don't know if I'm supposed to say that was
No,
insane.
you're good, you're good, you're good.
I was like, man, I have kids now, and I'm like, I can't imagine these young guys, like 18, 19 years old, and you see their parents out there watching these guys get on a bull. I don't know if you guys saw him walk up here, but it looked like he was, you know, hurting his hands the size of a balloon. Yeah. These guys are crazy, so, yeah, you got to be a little...
You guys are pretty crazy, too.
We got to be, yeah, we're a little crazy, but, yeah, I mean, it says something that you guys keep coming back, and I'm excited for the next, you know, few years. I know I said it before, but I'd love to headline in Arizona. I just think it would be super special and something I definitely need to do before I'm done fighting.
Luckily, your president and boss is here, so do you hear that? He'd like to headline in Arizona. Dana, no pressure.
I want to box, too. I don't know about that. We could talk about that later, but...
Dana, he wants to box, too? Oh, this is it. Can I just have my own free-for-all interview now? I mean, let's make it all happen. We can work on that. Anybody can take this one, and I don't know, Nikki, maybe you just growing up here, but the best Arizona crowd you've ever seen at any event.
Oh, at
any sporting event. We could take it all the way back.
I was just at the Fiesta Bowl. So, I mean, the Fiesta Bowl and that championship game was so incredible. I just was blown away. It was my first time being at a championship game and then being here in Arizona, and I stayed at the Princess, and that was just done up so amazing. The spa's incredible for anyone who wants to go.
Here for it.
Yes. But that passion of football, I feel like I'm an NFL girl. I love pro football, but I didn't realize the passion in college football. Mm-hmm. So to see that in this stadium was insane. And what a game that was. But WrestleMania, I mean, our fans, there's nothing like, the WWE, and you guys will see that at the Royal Rumble, and just any stadium show we put on, I don't think you really ever feel emotions like that. And if you've never, it's funny, I just got asked this question the other day, like, hey, if someone isn't a fan, what match should they watch to be a fan? And I literally said the Royal Rumble, because you'll find someone to connect with, and you'll be hooked. And that's what you're gonna feel here. It's gonna be unlike anything, like at all. We're gonna top Fiesta Bowl, Super Bowl.
You're gonna top all the things. Are you an Eagles fan? Yeah.
Okay, guys, listen. Cardinals is my second team. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's sorry to call you out, but it's a little messed up.
Family. So I'm half Mexican, half Italian, and the Italian side went from Italy to South Philly. And I mean, when you're dealing with the South Philly grandpa, like that's it.
Okay.
It's only Philly things. So they were number one. Cardinals, Diamondbacks, they're second in my heart. You know.
Fair.
But Sun Devils all the way.
Yep.
There we go. Sun Devils all the way.
All right. We've got like 2 minutes left here. So first of all, I just want to say thank you all again for being here. I know how busy you are. I so appreciate it. Thank you all for being here. I'm so excited to be here. I'm pumped to come to Arizona. I live in Connecticut. The weather's terrible. Love it here. But just ripping through, because I have such a respect for all of you as athletes. If you could just tell me really quickly one thing that might surprise fans, and we can just go down the line about your preparation. Anything. Just when you're preparing for an event?
I mean, I can talk about the energy for years, you know, like I said before, I fought here before to go to the UFC. I fought here when I got my title, and the energy all the time was 100%. So it's something I really appreciate for all the people here in Arizona.
Man, the weight cuts, people don't see that, how crazy that is. I mean, they do see it, but they don't. That's one thing that I'd say.
Huge sacrifice.
Yeah, for me, and I know a bunch of us, it would be how am I going to do it bigger than the last PLE? And as a woman, it's how am I going to do it better than the boys?
Oh, there we go.
I think for me, it's actually the fact that it took me 13 years of scratching and clawing my way to the top to get this one opportunity at this belt that I had to win. You know, it was like that make or break moment that took 13 years to get there.
For me, it's a lot of people still think we're a bunch of crazy rednecks trying to hold on for dear life, but there's a lot of preparation that goes into bull riding. Most of us, we stay in the gym every single day, just like any other athlete would, and train for our sport.
Yeah, for me, it's they don't see all the rehab we do. Like I broke my back at the PBR finals in Fort Worth, so I'm glad we're coming to Phoenix to have a kind of a different outlook at the PBR finals. But the rehab that just coming back from injuries and stuff like that, these bulls, they never stop for us to get off easy. And so once that gate opens, it plays out however God wants it to.
Thank you again. I just have such a huge respect for all of you guys, for your time, your dedication, your sacrifice, your energy, and everything you do for us, the fans. And I'm so blessed to be able to cover it. And also thank you all for having me today. Really, such an honor. So let's give it up for the panel.
Thank you, guys.